Hello there, everybody. This is Cholera, and I'm bringing you set 2 of KTF versus SKT1, played on January 20th. This is Luxury versus Best, and do these two have a nice storied history? Luxury and Best were both contenders in the semifinals of the OSL, one OSL ago. I forgot the name of it, where, of course, a Best managed to beat Luxury in a best of 5 that was very, very close. Luxury was actually up 2-0, and then Best beat him 3 games in a row. Very, very painful to watch. And then Best went on to lose to July, of course, in the OSL finals. These two players, as you can see, 2 and 3. So the only times they've played each other was in that OSL series, in fact, where, of course, the score was 2-3. And, I'm sure Luxury wants a little bit of revenge here. He wants a piece of Best, because in that series, man, I mean, Luxury easily could have taken out Best at several different points, but I think his nerves that evening just began to slip, and then they went and got slippery and more and more slippery. That path that he was on, the path of Le Coq Sportif, as he was known back then. No, he wasn't. That's just what the OGN team wears on their shirts. But yeah, the path of Luxury was just not very good that night. That was just, it was a downward spiral. He just couldn't handle it. And, as a Luxury fan, I was very disappointed. But he gets a chance now. The thing is, the reason why I was disappointed is, because I really like Luxury. He managed to beat Flash. And I think he would have definitely been more competitive than Best would have been against the God of War, because Luxury does have the second best ZVZ in the game. Oh, looks like we're going to see a pause here, or something. Yep, Luxury going to do something here. Probably a technical problem. I guess, meanwhile, I'll go over the stats a bit. Luxury is 56% against Protoss, and Best is 55% against Zerg, so this should be a very good series. Now, Best, of course, has been doing a little bit better. Is that Best lifting up his shirt to show his man boobs? What? What? Why? Best doesn't have any muscles? God, why? Just because he's Protoss doesn't mean he's Reach. Alright, well, Best has been doing very well this season in the Pro League. Luxury has not been doing as well in the Pro League, but in the last 3 or 4 weeks, he has been dominating everyone he's seen. Like I said, he managed to get it out of the OSL and the MSL without much problem at all. And he definitely has been beating players left and right in the Winners League also. So, I mean, I do expect to see him come back here. Or not come back, I mean, just beat Best here. Especially because he beat Bisu last game. And quite emphatically also, I gotta say. Although, I mean, it's yet to be seen, of course, if Bisu can play a long Protoss versus Zerg as well as he used to be able to. And here we're seeing the ref count down here. I don't know what the technical difficulty was, but clearly it's not enough to restart the game or anything like that. So, game is gonna just gonna go on unpaused now, and we'll see if Luxury decides to do anything crazy this game again, like a 5-pool. Probably not, though, given that this is a 2-player map, and Best will certainly scout it very quickly, and he is gonna build more drones than 5 to start off with. This is Destination, of course, by the way. Both Destination and Medusa are very balanced for Zerg and Protoss. So, Luxury certainly is not going to be behind in terms of the map at all. In fact, I really like this map. Like I said, I've managed to beat 2 players who are my friends and who are pretty good Protosses. And this is after probably 2 months of not playing any one-on-one. I haven't played an IC Cup since God knows when, since way before the end of last season. I've been playing a lot of UMSs though. That I gotta say. I have a vent channel on SC2GG's vent called Cholera's Ultralist Tavern. That's right, Tavern, not Cavern, which is got the best 3v3, 4v4, and UMS games in the world. I gotta say. Anyway, 9-pool gas here from Luxury, by the way. I should mention. Oh, that's a nice picture of Best, I gotta say. A lot of Best fans in this crowd. And for good reason. He is, if Bisu is really going to go on decline, and Stork has been kind of iffy, then once again he has a chance of being the best Protoss in the world. And Bisu's iffiness has been more than just slight. He's been very iffy recently. And we'll see if Best goes for the 2 cannons, or if he goes for Nexus first. Nope, he's going to go for 2 cannons. Going to play it standard here. Like I've been saying, I don't like it when Protosses go for a Nexus before their second cannon against a 9-pool. It's just so dangerous. And Protoss have been yet doing it recently, just over and over again. And then every time they do it, they lose probes or they lose the game. Because the Zerg, you know, they're depending on the Zerg to do what Luxury is doing now. Okay, it's not every time that they do it that they lose the game, but they're depending on Luxury, or the Zerg player rather, to go and chase the scouting probe instead of going right to their base. Oh man! What? Luxury? What the F? Oh my god! That was a noob mistake there from Luxury. Wow, did you hear those girls scream? My mouth is a little bit Bisou face right now. Well, of course, Bisou face when Best lost to July. But that is going to set Luxury back a lot. Oh my god. Losing your Overlord to those two cannons? I mean, that's me. I do that. Luxury, you're not supposed to do that. Wow, that is literally like... That is like the first time I've ever seen a pro do that. Loses Overlord to the cannons of a fast expand. That is some serious noobishness from Luxury, and that literally could determine the game right there. That's 100 minerals, and that is a delay in getting his drones. I mean, that is just crazy in the early game to lose your first Overlord like that. Wow, that is sick, sick, sick. And it looks like, interesting enough, we're going to see a third cannon there. Actually, it's kind of standard on Destination because that refinery is very difficult to hold against Zerglings. In fact, if you just build your first two cannons like that, they're unable to get in range of protecting that refinery. So we've seen a lot of players recently snipe that refinery. So Luxury is going to go for that Econ build nonetheless, but it could be bad for him because of the fact that he's lost that Overlord. That is a big loss early in the game. That's going to mean so many fewer drones at the right time. It's going to set him back. And on the pro scene, of course, it matters. It matters a lot. You know, speaking of noob mistakes, I mean, that reminds me a little bit of, I did a cast of Tempest, which was July recently, where Tempest actually was pointed out to me after the game. I didn't really notice it, but Tempest built his second cannon in the wrong position, so it blocked his nexus, so he was forced to cancel it, put up his nexus, and then put up his cannon again, and that's, you know, it was an unpressured error. There was absolutely no reason, you know, he should have done that, and, you know, this is actually a bigger mistake, though, honestly. Anyway, it looks like Best is going to be going for a standard build here, going to go for that Stargate first, after the fast expand. And Luxury's Overlord now is going to go into the correct direction and going to go in the base and spot it, and then probably die to the first Corsair. Luxury, meanwhile, has gone for the 3 hatcheries, like I said. Probably going to go for that that Spire first 5 hatch build. And that is the build I used against those players, by the way, in the 3 games that I managed to win ZVP. I'm very impressed by that build. And there is, you know, third base going up. You know, I think for amateurs, going for lurkers after that is probably the best idea, because most of the times amateur games end up being some kind of speed lot rush, or just Templar Archives first, at least for the Protoss. Not necessarily speed lot rush, but speed lot attack. Oh, Best has messed up his gas a little bit there with that pylon and probe, so he might actually kill one of those things. He probably will kill that cannon, maybe? Sorry, by the pylon and cannon, he's messed it up. Okay, so here we are going to see Luxury Spire first. He's going to go for that 5 hatch build. He's probably going to build his 5th hatch at his second expansion there on the right side. I did that also in my games. Very proud of myself because I hadn't actually played Destination before. I think more than once before that. But just from watching, you know, players like Yarnak and Luxury do this build, you know, I've definitely picked up a little bit on how it works. Best has gone for a whole lot of cannons, in fact, because he hasn't gotten any scouting information. But now that he's going to scout this 5 hatch build, he's going to realize there's a bit of a mistake here to build so many cannons. He doesn't need that many cannons against this macro build at all. Really, not at all. Those 2 Overlords are going to the upper right, but if the Corsair finds them, he might be able to get both of them. That would be a little bit bad for Luxury, considering he's already lost his fair share of Overlords so far. Meanwhile, the Templar Archives was going out for Best, so we'll see if Best decides to make a couple DTs. Although, given the fact that he spotted Luxury's build, he probably won't go for a Bisou build or anything like that, because Luxury's build is very good against that with the early Scourge. So yeah, these Overlords all in hidden positions. Probably none are going to get taken out, in fact, so that's going to balance out a little bit, because none of the Corsairs have not really been doing anything so far, just scouting. Yeah, 0 kills on each, so I guess Luxury is making up for the fact that he lost it somewhat. Lost that early Overlord. And the Scourge are out, so these Corsairs are going to be very ineffective now. And meanwhile, we're seeing a lot of gates going up, so we might be seeing a slow speed lot. Not a slow speed lot attack, I guess not a speed lot rush, though. Oh, there's the SKT1 mascot. Maybe he's going to jump off and do a crazy, like, breakdance, Firebat Hero style. And I would really love to see these two mascots, the KTF1 and the SKT1 one, play StarCraft with each other with their suits on. That's right. I want to see them play with their giant hands, just trying to control things would be hilarious. Oh, looks like the whoa! Looks like the DT managed to get in. Oh no, it doesn't get in, but it does take out a number of drones there. On the at the natural expansion there, at the second natural expansion. I gotta say that one is not as cool as the other one, and he is laughing. I don't know who he's laughing at. He should be laughing at best, but luxury.